Last year, in 2019, the plan was to make my Men's Physique Pro debut. I was going to do San Jose, I was then going to do the Chicago Pro the week later, and then the Vancouver Pro the week after that. And then this happened. A lot of you are expecting to see me make my pro debut later on this year. The goal was to do well enough and earn enough points in competing in those shows to qualify for the Olympia and then go into the Olympia later on this year. And to cut straight to the chase, I've made the decision not to compete this year at all, not to make my pro debut, and not to go through with the plan as it was, and the plan that I've kind of been publicizing for probably the better part of 6 months now. It's no secret that I've had some personal life struggles and issues, and the truth of the matter is I don't have a good hold on it just yet. Towards the end of 2019, Tony Doherty invited me to compete at the very first Men's Physique Pro Show at the Arnold Sports Festival Australia in March 2020. I accepted his invitation, and guys, I'm back. Welcome to my all new video series, The Pro Prep. Guys, I'm currently 11 weeks out from the 2020 Arnold Sports Festival first ever Men's Physique Pro Show. It's the first ever Men's Physique Pro Show to be held in Australia anywhere. I'm super excited about it. And in this video series, you guys are coming along for the ride. This is gonna be the most comprehensive contest prep video series we have ever produced. I'm gonna show you everything that is gonna go into my pro debut contest prep. We're gonna cover diet, we're gonna cover my supplementation regime, we're gonna cover my workout split, what my workouts actually look like, how I'm incorporating cardio to create a caloric deficit to get me in shape for the show. It is gonna be an absolutely jam-packed series. We're gonna be bringing these videos to you on a weekly basis. And I know first things first, you guys are probably wondering, what does my diet look like at this point, 11 weeks out from my pro debut? So let's go. So I've got here on the kitchen table here everything that I consume on any given day at this point of the contest prep 11 weeks out. So it's a little over 3,200 calories, about 275 protein, 340 grams of carbs, and about 85 grams of fat. So I'm gonna talk you guys through each and every meal. So starting with meal number one, this is my pre-workout meal. So I have this at about 4:30 in the morning. I'm training about 5:30 in the morning at the moment. So 4:30 in the morning, I do 1 scoop of Patriots Whey. At the moment, I'm using the Chubby Choco Nuts flavor. 45 grams of homemade granola, 100 grams of frozen blueberries, and a blueberry bagel. I then train, then I hit my post-workout meal, meal number two. I have this at about 7 a.m., sometimes 7:30. It's almost identical to meal number one. So the protein's slightly different. First form level 1 in an ice cream sandwich flavor at the moment, 1 scoop of that. I then move into meal number 3. I tend to get this in between 10 and 11 a.m. It's 120 grams of seasoned grilled chicken breast. I cut the fat off my chicken breast. I'm very particular about that. So it's literally just protein, and 150 grams of superfood salad, AKA kale slaw. Mix that together, make my salad. That's meal number 3. You could call my lunch. This tends to go down at around 1 p.m., sometimes maybe 1:30, 2 p.m. Almost identical to meal number 3. So same amount of chicken breast, 120 grams seasoned grilled chicken breast, 150 grams of the organic superfood salad, and then I add some fats into this meal, so 10 grams of macadamia nuts. Meal number 5 is exactly the same as meal number 4, same weights, same ingredients. This tends to go down at about 5:30 p.m. And then my final meal of the day, Meal number 6 is completely different. This goes down at about 8:30 p.m. I go for 180 grams cooked weight of fillet steak. So this here is a little over 250. Once again, I trim all the fat off here, so I'm just left with the protein and I guess the fat that's inside the steak. But 180 grams of grilled, seasoned fillet steak, 400 grams of baked potatoes. I then throw some greens into this meal. So I've got a cucumber here. I try and get 100 to 200 grams of greens. I tend to mix it up depending on what I feel like eating at a particular point in time, and to be honest, what's on special at the supermarket. So the continental cucumbers are a bargain at the moment, so I've got those in there. And then I tend to throw a mushroom on the barbecue as well. A portobello mushroom goes into that meal number 6, goes down about 8:30. And that's an entire day of meals. So just over 3,200 calories when you include the supplements that I'll show you guys in a second. 275 protein, 340 grams of carbs, 85 grams of fat. That's where we're at 11 weeks out. Supplements. Now guys, whenever I show my full day intake of supplements in one of these sorts of pre-contest video series, the comments always blow up. People are like, man, there's so many supplements in there, that's so expensive. How am I supposed to afford this? So on and so forth. I'm showing you this for transparency reasons. Keep in mind, I own a supplement company. So one of the benefits of being the owner of a supplement company is I get access to a lot of supplements. I understand that what you're about to see in terms of my entire daily supplement stack is a very expensive supplement stack. What I'm gonna do for transparency is show you everything that I'm taking. So on a normal training day, my entire daily supplement intake, I'm gonna tell you why I'm taking the different products, when I'm taking them, and then for those of you who are interested, you can pick and choose whatever suits your goals. This is not to show you and say you must take this exact supplement stack to get the results that I'm looking to get during this contest prep. It's not that at all, it's just information. So let's get into it. I'm gonna start with pre-workout. So remembering that I'm training first thing in the morning, the first supplement I take every morning with my pre-workout meal is Core Load. I take 4 capsules of Core Load. It's my glucose disposal agent. The reason why I take that is it's gonna make sure those carbs that I'm having pre-workout are getting into muscle cells and being used as a source of energy, which is why I'm having carbs in the first place. Then I move into my pre-workout staples. So these will not change. 1 scoop of Core Hard for hormone control, in particular estrogen control, and cortisol control for while I'm training. I then go 1 teaspoon of Creation Alka Pure, which is my fat metabolizer, make sure my body's using fat as an energy source during my workouts. I go 2 scoops of Laxo Pure. It's my first serve of Laxo Pure during the day. You guys know I'm a massive fan of Laxo Pure for protein synthesis, for muscle strength, for muscle fullness. It's a fantastic ingredient. I'm a big fan of it. I have my first scoop of HMB Pure as well that stops the breakdown of muscle protein while I'm training. Those are my pre-workout staples. Those do not change. I've then shown you a couple of different non-stim pre-workouts that I will choose between. So I kind of mix and match my non-stim pre's. I've got Axe & Sledge Hydraulic here, BPN Endo Pump, Arms Race Daily Pump. I'll take one, sometimes I might stack a couple together. I am doing non-stim pre-workouts at the moment. I'm trying to save my stimulants for later on in the prep. As I'm getting leaner, as my energy levels start to drop, that's really where I want to introduce the stimulants and the caffeine, which is why I'm going non-stim at this point in time. We then move on to intra-workout. Intra-workout's real simple. A scoop of America Labs Supremos, which is my EAA, BCAA amino acid supplement while I train. And then 1 scoop at the moment of Creation Cluster Pure, which are my intra-workout carbs. Then we go to post-workout. 2 scoops of Ambrosia Overtraining Solution. Those are my protein peptides. I take those particularly for muscle recovery and reducing delayed onset muscle soreness. I go 2 scoops of Creation HCl Pure. That's my creatine of choice to help with the regeneration of adenosine triphosphate, ATP, post-workout. And then I have my 2nd scoop of HMB Pure post-workout as well. So on training days, pre, intra, post, obviously on non-training days, I don't take any of those supplements because I'm not training. We then come around to morning. Now this is definitely the biggest part of my supplementation at this point in time is my morning supplement stack. I take this every single morning, whether I'm training or I'm not training. And this entire stack is more about general health and well-being rather than performance. The pre, the intra, the post is about performance and recovery primarily. This morning supplement stack is about general health and well-being. So I start with my green supplement. my OptiGreens 50. This is my greens, my phytonutrients, my micronutrients, my digestive enzymes from First Form. I mix that with the other powders that I have in the morning as well. So this concoction tastes absolutely horrible, but it's the best way to get all of these supplements in. So I mix that with a scoop of Core Flex. That's my joint support supplement. I take my second scoop of Core Hard at this point in time for hormone control, once again, estrogen and cortisol in particular. I take a scoop of Nectar, which is my organ support. And then I have my second lot of 2 scoops of Laxopure at this point in time as well. So all those powders go in the same shaker, mix them together. That's what I drink with the capsules that I'm about to show you. Core Multi is my multivitamin, general health and well-being, obviously. My First Form Full Mega is my fish oil for organ and brain support. I then have my vitamin C for general health and well-being. I take a capsule of that. I take a capsule of ubiquinol for heart health. I take, depending on what time of year it is, right now, summertime, so I'm getting a fair bit of sunshine every now and again. The days are longer, so I tend to take 3 capsules of vitamin D3. As the days get shorter, I'm not seeing as much sun, I'll bump that up to 4, 5, and kind of peak at 6 capsules of vitamin D3. That's mainly for, obviously, vitamin deficiency, but in particular for testosterone support. And then finally, 2 capsules of Golden, which is turmeric, which works quite well with the Core Flex powder for joint support in particular. That's my morning supplement stack. Then we go during the day. So during the day, with all of my meals that you guys saw earlier on, I have a scoop of Core ABC. So that goes in a shaker. Sometimes I might use a MassiveJoes Bro Jug, throw a couple of scoops in there and sip on it during the day, but at least 1 scoop with every meal during the day. And then I know I mentioned that I'm keeping my caffeine quite low if I need it at this point in time for a little bit of focus, a little bit of maybe an afternoon pick-me-up. My BPN in Focus goes in there as well. That's not every day, that's only when I need it, whereas the ABC is every day. Then my cardio, I'm doing my cardio at night at the moment. Non-stim, fat burner / thermogenic, my Core Shred. So I have 2 scoops of that before I do my cardio in the PM. And that wraps up my current supplement stack at this point in time. The final piece of the puzzle when it comes to my pro debut contest prep is, of course, my cardio, my workouts, and generally speaking, my caloric output. So I'm going to talk you guys through how I've set up my workout structure, how I've set up my cardio structure, and then why I've decided to flip it from what I've usually done in the past, which is training in the evening, cardio in the morning, to training first thing in the morning, cardio in the evening. So in the first column here, we've got the days, Monday through Sunday. The second column, which is what I'm doing in the morning, is my workout split. Then we've got what I'm doing in the evening, which is generally my cardio split. And then we're gonna talk about why the switch. So starting Monday morning, I hit shoulders. Tuesday morning, biceps and calves. Wednesday morning, triceps and chest. Thursday morning is my rest day from weight training. Friday's back, Saturday's chest, Sunday is legs. So no surprises here, it's a bro style split. I'm hitting every muscle group at least once per week directly, multiple times per week indirectly, and we'll talk about that in a second. The one muscle group that I'm hitting twice or multiple times directly during the week is, of course, my chest, still my weakest muscle group, and a big prominent part of the piece when it comes to developing a world-class professional men's physique. So shoulders, directly hit on Monday, indirectly hit. If you trace these red lines, you can see that when you train triceps and chest, you indirectly hit shoulders as well. When you train back, you indirectly hit rear delts in particular, and then chest, obviously, hitting front and middle delts. So I hit shoulders directly on Monday, and the way I've set my workout structure up, my workout split up, is to make sure that between directly hitting a muscle group and indirectly hitting a muscle group, there's at least 48 hours space between it, so that the muscle's able to recover and it's not getting directly hit one day, indirectly the next day, directly the day after that. There's time to rest, recover, and actually build that muscle. So you can see shoulders separated from triceps and chest 48 hours, another 48 hours to back, and then from the initial shoulder workout to the chest workout is 5 days. Same thing with biceps and calves. When you hit back, you indirectly hit biceps, so we got space in there. When you hit legs, which for me is glutes, quads, and hams, you indirectly hit calves, so we got space in there. Look at triceps and chest again. We've got the space between triceps and chest in the second chest workout. And then between back, biceps and calves, back and shoulders, you can see the spacing there. So that's why I've chosen to hit these particular muscle groups on these particular days. And no surprises as well, the bro split is kind of set up based on what my more dominant muscle groups are and what muscle groups I need to work most on. So chest twice a week, obviously still my weakest muscle group. I team biceps, which is probably my second weakest muscle group, with my strongest, which is calves. Biceps and triceps are getting pretty much their own workouts with some additions in there as well. Back is a big prominent piece in professional men's physique, so that gets its own day, so on and so forth. Moving on to evening, which is of course my cardio. So Monday I'm hitting 45 minutes lifts in the evening. Tuesday, same thing. Wednesday is a rest day from cardio at the moment. Thursday morning is a rest day from my weights-based workout, so I hit my cardio first thing in the morning, rest at night. Friday, another 45 minutes lifts at night. Saturday, another 45 minutes lifts at night. And then Sunday is a rest day from cardio at this point in time. I will also take these rest opportunities to do my meal preps. At the moment, I meal prep either Wednesday or Thursday, and then Sunday as well. So as I get deeper into prep, I've got space in this program to add more cardio to increase my caloric output if I need to do it. So at the moment, I'm doing cardio 5 times a week. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can do a couple of things when I need to increase my caloric output if I need to do so. I can turn these rest periods into extra cardio sessions, or I can increase the length of these cardio sessions that I'm currently doing. So I may keep it 5 times a week, go from 45 minutes to 50, 50 to 55, or I may decide to do cardio 6 times a week at 45 minutes and then increase to 50, 55, 60. There's a lot of space at the moment at this point of the prep to add incremental pieces of cardio to increase my caloric output if I need to do it. Why the switch? So for those of you who have followed my contest preps in the past, perhaps you followed me on social media, perhaps you followed a contest prep series here on the MassiveJoes YouTube channel, you'll know that my general pre-contest prep routine has been to do cardio first thing in the morning, fasted on an empty stomach, and do my weights-based workouts in the evening completely fed, pretty much as the last thing I do. Why have I switched? Why have I changed that? Why have I flipped that around? Well, to be quite honest with you guys, where I'm at with my life right now, and in particular my responsibilities split between my career professionally, everything that I have to do for this particular business and the multiple businesses I'm involved with, everything in my personal life, that split, that structure was just not congruent to what I'm trying to achieve, to allow me to level up my physique to become one of the best professional men's physique athletes in the world. What I found was happening, very long days, multiple times a week. I'll be at the office until 7, 7:30, 8, sometimes even 9 o'clock at night. I'm completely exhausted from a 12, 14-hour day at work. I then had to get my workout in. So in order to get the workout in and make it a high intense, productive workout, I'd take a high stimulant pre-workout quite late at night. I'd get a good workout, but then the stimulants would affect my sleep. So I wasn't able to sleep well. I'm not recovering properly. I wake up in the morning, I'm tired because I haven't slept well, because I haven't recovered. So I have more stimulants first thing in the morning to get me through the day. Very, very slippery slope and very quick spiral into becoming very reliant on stimulants, not getting good sleep, not resting, not recovering, and just not doing what I need to do to get my physique to the next level. This structure means I can get my high intensity, important weight-based workouts out of the way first thing in the morning. These workouts are usually 5:30 in the morning. So 4:30 a.m. I'm up, I'm getting my pre-workout meal in, 4:45 a.m. I'm at the gym training by 5:30, no interruptions, high energy, first thing in the morning, get those important workouts out of the way first thing in the day. Then if I have a long day, all I need to do is get my cardio done. At the moment, it's lifts. It's low intensity, steady state. I just have to get it done. I don't need a high stimulant pre-workout to get me, full of energy and to get a high intensity workout done. I just need to get it done. So getting my high intensity, important weight-based workouts done first thing in the morning, and then just getting my cardio done at some point in the evening suits my personal responsibilities at this stage of my life, and I believe is gonna be the better, if not the best, structure to allow me to get my physique to the next level. So that's where we're at. That's the plan when it comes to diet, supplements, training, and cardio at this point of this prep 11 weeks out. Guys, you know what to do. Hit the subscribe button, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Don't forget to turn your post notifications on your mobile, your cell phone, and your desktop PC so you don't miss a beat when it comes to the MassiveJoes YouTube channel, including this all new series, the Pro Prep. Guys, if you have any questions at all about anything that I've discussed in this video, be sure to post them in the comments down below, and I will personally get back to each and every question that you guys asked. Until next week, I'm coming to you from MassiveJoes.com. Stay massive. Thank you for tuning into this video. We hope you enjoyed watching. Don't forget to check out our latest upload and our recommended video, and be sure to subscribe to the MassiveJoes YouTube channel to stay up to date with all of our latest uploads.